Hi there, I'm Daniel from ByTheBrush Miniatures, and today I'll be showing you how you can paint rusty metal. So you're going to need 4 paints for this method. The first one is Leadbeltcher. This is just the base for it. Next you'll need Basilicanum Grey, Ryza Rust, and finally Typhus Corrosion. So the example model I'm using today is just a regular Poxwalker, and here is where I'm going to be showing you the method. So first you're going to want to use Leadbeltcher and just use it normally to cover over the whole surface just as the base colour. Once that's all dry, next you're going to want to use Basilicanum Grey, and this you're just going to want to use as just a sort of glaze over the top. Just put one layer of it over it. It just makes it look that bit grimy and worn down. That just really helps the feel that we're going for here. So once that's all dried, next we'll just need to use Ryza Rust and just a regular dry brush for this. Not too much special, other than the fact you want to be focusing it around the areas that the metal is especially withered, if it has any examples, like main model does around the edge of the blade here. Lighter on the areas with not so much, and heavier on the areas around the edges with clear wear on them. But because this is only a small weapon, I think that'll do. So, but because this was a dry brush, you're going to want to wash your brush thoroughly. So the final step for this is we're going to be using Typhus Corrosion. However, for this you're going to want to use quite an old brush. So because of Typhus Corrosion's nature, it will damage the brush if it's quite a nice one. So use an older one, or one that you just don't need that often. And after this you're also going to want to wash your brush incredibly thoroughly, and also change your water immediately, because otherwise any subsequent brushes that are used in that water will be ruined with the same effect as if you'd used Typhus Corrosion with them. So how you use Typhus Corrosion is you're just going to want to get a bit on your brush, and you can use your palette to control how much you have, and just focus it around areas of clear wear. You want to be very selective with where you put this on, and don't put too much on. Like similar areas where you focused the dry brushing very heavily. I think just around that edge for me will do. And then once that's dried, the method will be complete. So remember just to wash out your water and switch it for some fresh water. But with that done, I hope that you did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and like if you want to see more of our content. And if you want to support us elsewhere, feel free to click the links below to our Patreon and Instagram, where you can both support us and see some of our own work. And if you want to communicate with other hobby doers like me and you, then you can feel free to join our Discord server. But with all that said, I'll see you next time.